Okay, this is how you edit your Shutterfly book once you start making it. So under My Projects is where your book pops up that you either asked Shutterfly to make from the pictures you pulled off the share site, or if you saved the book from the share site, it would pop up under My Projects. So you'll click on your book and it'll open it up for you. And then, depending on how you did it, it might pull up all the pictures of your kid, depending on how you put them in there. But it might not. So it's loading all the pages. So down here there's two tabs. There's one that says Pages, and there's one that says Photos. So you'll want to click on the one that says Photos. And down here it has all the pictures of Ryder in it. If for some reason you don't see all the pictures of your kids, all you have to do is click right here that says Add Photos. And it'll pull them up, and you can either pull them off Shutterfly, because technically they should be on your Shutterfly site now, under pictures of Ryder or pictures of your kid. And if not, you can click on the share site. This one kind of pulls up like all the pictures from the share site. It's not as like customizable, but at least you could go through and pull them out if you needed to too. But yeah, technically under Shutterfly should be the pictures of your kid. You'll click on that, it'll pull them all up. You'll click Select All, you'll click Add to Photo Book, and then it'll throw them in here in the bottom. And then you can go through and add the pictures however you want. So what I do sometimes is I'll click down here on Pages so I can see what all the different pages are. You can click on, right here it says Craft Time, so if you just click on it, it'll take you to the Craft Time page, and then you can click right back here on Photos, and you can kind of go through and scan and be like, okay, where is Ryder doing some crafts? Oh, here he is painting this awesome fish. So you can put that up there. And then here he is making a flag. You can put that up there. Doing his badge. And then, so I moved that one up of him making his badge. And obviously you can't see what he's doing, so that's not a good picture. And the way you fix this is you just click on it one time, and it'll pull it up in an extra window. And so now you can move this up or down, and you can frame the picture how you want. So you're going to want to frame it, so you can see what they're doing. And then you can just click Done. And also if you want to make it like bigger or smaller, there's these little red boxes in the corners. You just click on that and hold your mouse down, and then you can move it, and now it's just a picture of his eyeball. Or you can move it back out, so you can kind of zoom in and zoom out with that part. And once you're all done having it how you want it, you just click right here on this button that says Done, and then your picture's all better. Also, say your kid, like, let's go to the special child page. Here it is. Okay, so make sure, by the way, you change it to say whatever your kid's name is if you're using my book. So if you were going through all here and you realize that maybe you didn't have enough pictures for this, or you wanted to have less pictures, you can totally edit all these pages. Like, all of my pages are blue and green. I'll probably change them so that they're Ryder's favorite colors. These were Owen's favorite colors when I did Owen's. So what you do is you're on this page, and this is the one that you want to edit. So down here in the bottom left, it says Customize Page. So now you're going to get all fancy, and now you can change anything you want on this page. So maybe you don't like that the pictures go off the end of the page. All you have to do is click on it once, and now that you clicked on it, see how there's like this little dotted line around it? That means you're editing that one. So now you can pick this one up and you can move it anywhere you want. Or if you don't want it to go off the edge of the page, you can just move it over here. And then again, you can use these things in the corners. You can make it smaller. Maybe you still want it to be just as wide as this one, so you can take it and you can pull it over and make it wider. And then it makes these little blue like lines down it that you can see. So now it's the same length as my other one. So you can really just use these to do whatever you want to with a picture. And now it puts this little exclamation point right here because it's saying that your picture's on the very edge of the page, and so part of it might get cut off when printing because sometimes like the very edge of the page doesn't work quite right, and that's okay. I mean, if it gets cut off, it's gonna like lose a person's arm right here or something, and that's totally fine. So don't be alarmed by the exclamation points. So once you have everything how you want it, you can just click off of it. You can work on these words. You can change that box to be a different size. You can also change all of these backgrounds. So if you don't want to do blue, because maybe you have a girl and her favorite color is pink, so go over here to the left, and there's all these different things you can do. I mean, you can make yourself crazy and just never sleep until graduation. So here are the backgrounds that kind of came with that book. They kind of give you backgrounds that go together. But you need a pink one. So you click on Get More Backgrounds. And you just click on that. It's going to pop up a little extra window with like backgrounds galore. So there you are. More backgrounds than you could ever want in your life. What you can do too is you can like save them to your favorites. So if there are certain ones that you're going to use all the time, there's this little heart, and you can just click on the heart, and then you can always find them over here under favorites. So you could pick, this pink one, and you say add to project. And so now it's over here in the special ones that you picked out. So because you've clicked on this page right here, now you're going to change this background. So then you'll click on the pink background, and it changes it to pink. And if you're like, oh no, that's horrible, then you can click on any other background you have, and it'll easily change the color to really anything that you want it to be changed to, which is pretty awesome. And you can do the same thing with your words. So up here, the Today is Writer's Special Day, we're going to let them shine. That's in green. So maybe you don't want it in green. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on it twice. So double click, click, click. And then here you can change the font if you'd like a different font. You can change the size if you need to make it bigger or smaller. And you can even change the color. So if you don't like it green, you can pick any of these colors, or once again you can go crazy and hit more colors, and then you've just kind of got the world at your fingertips. Let's make it orange, and then once you're done, you got to click right here and say done, and that'll save everything. So basically you can do that for any and all the pages, which is awesome. You can keep scrolling through, kind of seeing all the different things that there is. And every time you're done, make sure you click save. Make sure you definitely click save even before you order it. The nice thing is for some reason if you order it and you haven't clicked save and it prints you a weird book, Shutterfly has a guarantee that says that if you don't like your book, or like something is wrong with your book, you can send it back and get it replaced. So if you're like me and you do your book at like 1 o'clock in the morning and you didn't spell check it, then you can print a new one with the correct spelling. So yeah, that is how you make your Shutterfly book and how you change the backgrounds. Oh, one more thing. So when you're done with this like fancy editing process, if you want to just go back to the simple throw your photos in, all you have to do up here is click this little button that says continue, and then it takes you out of the super fancy editing screen. That way you don't like mess anything up in your book, and you can just click down here in photos again and start filling stuff up. The other thing you can do is maybe you don't have enough pictures to do all this, so you want to delete one of these boxes. Well, hold on. First of all you do is click on your photo, drag it up, and drop it in. And then if you decide that you don't want that photo there, you can either click the X, and it'll send it back down to down here, or maybe you want to put a different picture in there. So you're like, okay, I'm going to take this one, and it'll just kind of trade it out for you, which is really nice. And then because I have this clicked right here that says hide used, once I use a picture, it disappears from this line. That way I don't accidentally use it twice in my book. Okay, so say you only had 4 pictures for this page, and now you've got this weird extra box. Again, you'll click on your customize page button, and then when you click on that photo and it's got the dots around it, that means you're working on that picture. All you have to do is hit the delete button on your keyboard and it disappears. So if you didn't have enough pictures to put in there, you just hit that delete button, it's gone. Up here you click continue, it goes back to its normal page, and there you have it. So that is how you edit your book. If you have any questions, please give me a call or just shoot me an email and let me know. I am happy to help you. Alrighty, thanks mamas.